What is going on, you guys? Opening day is finally here for the Seattle Mariners as they take on the AL Central winning Cleveland Indians. Cleveland, coming off of a big season last year, fell short of their goal of getting back to the World Series, but they are looking to improve upon last year as the Seattle Mariners are looking to finally make the postseason for the first time in a while, as the team added Dee Gordon and Ryan Healy over the offseason to help boost those odds. First pitch from Safeco Field is coming up next. Now look at the lineup as manager Terry Francona has sent out the Cleveland Indians. Rajai Davis leads off, followed by left fielder Michael Brantley. Third baseman Jose Ramirez. DH Edwin Encarnacion. Francisco Lindor at shortstop, Tyler Naquin in right field, Jason Kipnis at second base, Yonder Alonso at first base, and Yan Gomes at catcher. Now pitching day on opening day is the Canadian lefty James Paxton, looking to improve upon a really good season last year. Now stepping into the box is Rajai Davis, looking to improve upon a average season last year, as the first pitch in from James Paxton is taken for a strike up in the zone. Rajai Davis career-wise is 5 for 11 against James Paxton with one strikeout. Now the 0-1 pitch is hit on and singled out into right field, as the Cleveland Indians are going to get their first hit of the day and get their leadoff man on board in the speedy Rajai Davis. Now in the box is Michael Brantley, and he's going to go first pitch swinging, and that's going to be one out for the Seattle Mariners as that hit off James Paxton. And the trainers are probably going to come out and take a look and make sure he is all right.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now stepping in the box is Jose Ramirez. After coming off of a career year last year, the 0-0 pitch is taken up in the zone. Fastball up in on Jose Ramirez. Now the 1-1 pitch from James Paxton is swung on a miss as he threw a nice changeup that Ramirez swung over the top of. Now the 1-2 is swung on and hit out over to second baseman Robinson Cano, and that's going to be the second out. Now the 0-0 pitch to Edwin Encarnacion. Encarnacion is a dangerous threat at the DH position. Now the 0-2 pitch is taken a knuckle curve down in the zone. Now the 1-2 to Encarnacion swung on and missed, a knuckle curve down and in on Encarnacion, and Paxton gets through a clean first inning after only allowing one base runner. Seattle Mariners come up to bat next. Now we get a look at how the Mariners line up. Dee Gordon leading off, playing center field. Jean Segura batting second. Nelson Cruz batting third in the DH position. Robinson Cano batting cleanup. Mitch Hagner in right field. Kyle Seager at third base, Ryan Healy at first, David Freitas in for the injured Mike Zunino, and Ichiro batting ninth in left field, as the first pitch to Dee Gordon is taken for strike one. Dee Gordon is making the transition from second base to center field this year for the M's, as Dee Gordon is going to slap a single over into left field, and this speedy Dee Gordon is on base. Now the first pitch to Jean Segura is taken a curveball belt high. Now the 0-2 is swung on and missed, and it is almost looks like it was foul tip, but got away from Yan Gomes. Now stepping into the box is the ever dangerous and powerful Nelson Cruz. The 0-0 to Nelson Cruz is a pitch out. Dee Gordon started to go, but then retreats back to first base. Now the 2-0 to Nelson Cruz is taken. Dee Gordon goes off, and Dee Gordon's got his first stolen base on the year. Now the 3-0 pitch to Nelson Cruz is swung on and hit a hard single into right field, but not deep enough to get Dee Gordon in, as it was hit on a line into right field. Now stepping in is Robinson Cano, the former Yankee and future Hall of Famer, as the first pitch to Robinson Cano is taken out of the zone for ball one. Robinson Cano coming over in free agency a few years ago, as that's going to be hit to the second baseman on for one, on to first base for two, as Robinson Cano is going to ground into a double play, and the M's go down quietly in the bottom of the first. Now leading off the top of the second is the Puerto Rican sensation Francisco Lindor, as he takes a strike one. Now the 0-1 pitch to Lindor is slapped into right field, as that's going to be another leadoff man for the Cleveland Indians and Lindor's first hit of the season. Now batting is Tyler Naquin. Naquin's looking to take over the right field position this year for the Indians, as he's going to go swinging on a first pitch fastball down in the zone. Now the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. A changeup gets Naquin to strike out. 1 out in the top of the second. Now stepping in is the former slugger Jason Kipnis. Kipnis coming off of a down year. Average was down. Power was still there. Now the 0-2 pitch to Jason Kipnis is going to be a little bloop right in front of the catcher David Freitas and thrown on to first base for the second out of the inning. Now the 0-0 pitch to Yonder Alonso is swung on, popped up into center field, and D. Gordon is there as the Indians go down quietly in the second inning, headed to the bottom of the second. Now coming on is Mitch Haniger. Mitch Haniger looking to be a very important piece to this Mariners team this year, as the 0-0 pitch to Haniger is going to be taken up in the zone of fastball. Now the 0-1 to Haniger coming in is Haniger's going to swing on it, and he's going to have a single as a little liner into right field is going to get Mitch Haniger on and the leadoff man on. Now coming up to bat is third baseman Kyle Seager. The 0-0 to Kyle Seager is going to be swung on. It's going to be popped up, and that's going to bloop down just in for a base hit, as now the Mariners have a little bit of action on the base path. Now the 0-0 to Ryan Healy is taken for strike one. Now the 0-2, that's going to be ball one, as it's now a 1-2 count. Ryan Healy came over this offseason from the Oakland Athletics, as Healy's going to take a curveball up in the zone, and his first plate appearance as a Mariner is going to be a strikeout. Now on is David Freitas filling in for Mike Zunino, who's going to miss the first couple of weeks of the 2018 season. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be hit on the ground second baseman, and that's going to be a double play, the second double play the Mariners have grounded into so far this game. Now start of the top of the third is James Paxton is firing BBs in there so far, so that's going to be a 0-1 count. Now 0-2 count to Jan Gomes, as that's going to be fouled off. Now 1-2 count to Jan Gomes as Paxton's trying to get him out here. That's going to be another little dribbler out in front of the catcher David Freitas, but Paxton can't field it, and Jan Gomes is going to be on. Now the top of the order comes up as Rajai Davis is going to go first pitch swinging and pop out to Ryan Healy in foul territory, 1 out. Now the 0-0 to Michael Brantley is going to be swung on and fouled. 0-2 pitch now, and Michael Brantley is going to swing at the knuckle curve down in zone. 2 outs now in the top of the third. Now the 0-0 to Jose Ramirez is going to be taken for strike one. Jose Ramirez grounded out in the first inning. Now the 2-1 to Jose Ramirez, that's going to be slapped into left field. Ichiro runs underneath it, and that's going to be the third out of the inning and another clean inning for James Paxton. Now the 0-0 pitch to Ichiro Suzuki is taken on. Ichiro coming back over and signing a 1-year deal with the Mariners this offseason. Now a 2-1 count for Ichiro Suzuki, who's looking to get on base and get the leadoff man on, is that's going to be taken for a 3-1 count now. Now a full count for Ichiro. Pitch is on its way, and that's going to be slapped up the middle. Ichiro may have a base hit, but a nice play by Jason Kipnis to get to it, and a beautiful throw gets him out. Now comes D. Gordon as the top of the lineup shuffles up, as D. Gordon's going to go first pitch swinging and grounds out to the shortstop Francisco Lindor. Now up, Gene Segura is going to take a questionable curveball, borderline call there by home plate umpire. Now the 0-2 pitch is on its way, and Segura is going to go swinging as it's sawed off his bat, and that's going to be grounded out to the pitcher Colby Kluber.
Leading off.
Now starting the top of the sixth inning as we jump ahead is Rajai Davis is going to take a knuckle curve down in the zone for ball one. Now the 1-2 pitch is going to be slapped into right field as Rajai Davis is on for his second time tonight. Now up to bat is powerful hitting Michael Brantley, as he's going to get that one past third baseman Kyle Seager, as the Indians have some action on the base paths now with first and second and nobody out. Now up comes Jose Ramirez. He's going to hit that one to Robinson Cano, flip on to Gene Segura, over to Ryan Healy, and that's going to be a twin-killing double play As there are now 2 outs in the inning as Encarnacion takes a changeup down in the zone for strike 1. Encarnacion is struck out twice tonight, so hopefully a candidate for the hat trick, as he does sit down for the 3rd time tonight on K's, as Encarnacion is the final out in the top of the 6th inning. Now up to bat is the Mariners legend Ichiro Suzuki, as he's going to go swinging on first pitch swing and ground out to second baseman Jason Kipnis. Now up is D. Gordon. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a single in the 1st inning, and hopefully can get on here for the Seattle Mariners. Pitch in from Klubler is going to be taken for ball 1, as Corey Kluber is dangerous with that sinker ball. Now the 1-0 is going to be swung on and popped out to shortstop Francisco Lindor. Now up is Gene Segura as the 0 pitch is coming, and that's going to be taking ball 1 sinker way down in the zone. Now the 1-0 pitch from Klubler, and Gene Segura is going to go swing in, and he's going to hit that one right back up first base, but a nice play by Jason Kipnis gets him out. Now the 0 pitch to Francisco Lindor is going to be taken for ball 1 as the knuckle curve couldn't quite get there. Now the 1-0 pitch from James Paxton is going to be drilled over to the left side of the field, but a nice play by Kyle Seager, and that's going to be the 1st out. Now in is Tyler Naquin, as he's going to look at the first ball. Now a 3-1 count to Tyler Naquin. So he's going to pop that one out to center field as D. Gordon is underneath it for the 2nd out of the inning. Now up to bat is Jason Kipnis, as he's going to go looking. Takes ball 1. A nice crowd on today for opening day. Now the 2-0 count from James Paxton. That's going to be popped up into foul territory. Kyle Seager runs under it, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Now leading off the bottom of the 7th is power hitting Nelson Cruz. It's the 0 pitch in from Kubler. That's going to be swung on and hit, and that's going to be given a drive. And Nelson Cruz is going to break the tie score open as Nelson Cruz homers in his 3rd at-bat. So he is now 2 for 3 on the day and has broken the even 0-0 score and given the Mariners a 1-0 lead. Now up to bat is Robinson Cano after Nelson Cruz broke the even score. As Nelson Cruz is going to hit that one over the 3rd baseman Jose Ramirez. As now Robinson Cano is on with no outs. Up to bat now is Mitch Hagner, as he's going to take ball 1 down in the zone. Mitch Hagner is 1 for 2 on the day so far. Now the 1-0 pitch is going to be hit hard into left field, and that's going to be robbed, as Michael Brantley just robbed Mitch Haniger of a hit. Now up to bat is 3rd baseman Kyle Seager. 1 on, 1 out, as Seager's going to go first pitch swing in, and that's going to be ran underneath by Michael Brantley. 2 outs. Now on is Ryan Healy, the 1st baseman. The 0 pitch is on its way and taken for ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch is on its way, and Healy's going to take that to even the count up to 2-2. Now the 2-2 from the former AL Cy Young winner is going to be bleeped into first base, and Robinson Cano is going 1st to 3rd. 2 on, 2 out, and up next is catcher David Freese. Let's see if he can add on a extra run here with 2 outs. The 0 pitch by Freese is going to be a cutter taken belt high. Now the 0-2 is Freese is going to hit that over the 2nd baseman Jason Kipnis and score. Robinson Cano from 3rd, as now the Mariners have a 2-0 lead. That was a very big insurance run right there by David Freese. Now stepping in the box is Ichiro Suzuki, as he takes ball 1 down the zone. Ichiro's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 ground outs. Ichiro's going to pop that one up to shortstop Francisco Lindor. That's going to be all the Mariners can get in the bottom of the 7th. The Mariners are now up 2-0. Now jump ahead to the 9th inning as Edwin Diaz is on. Diaz had a sub-330 ERA with 34 saves in 66 games last year, so he has been a nice piece in the closing role. Now the 0-1 pitch is taken down low in the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-2, and that's going to be almost hit his man, as that's going to even the count up at 2-2. Now the full count And that's going to be a walk as Jose Ramirez is on, nobody out. The score is now 3-0 as the Mariners picked up another insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning. Encarnacion is 0 for 3 against Edwin Diaz as he is now swinging at a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice job by Edwin Diaz to bounce back after the walk. Now the 0-0 pitch to Francisco Lindor is taken strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch to Lindor is going to be swung on and hit into right field, but Mitch Haniger is going to be able to get underneath it. Out number 2, and Haniger is going to throw it in quickly to second base to keep the man from first advancing. Now on is Tyler Naquin with 2 outs as he's going to take strike 1. Now the 1-2 count to Tyler Naquin. That's going to be swung on and missed. Mariners win. Mariners pick up the opening day victory over the Cleveland Indians. James Paxton picks up his first win on the season, and Edwin Diaz with a close. Nelson Cruz hit the game-breaking home run, and that's going to be it from Safeco Field. I'm Pred Hunter Gaming, and I'm out.